Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Today we have some very important news for the 2026 U.S. House elections, where key Republican centrist Don Bacon will not be seeking re-election in 2026. He announced on Monday that he will retire at the end of his term. The Nebraska Republican will not seek re-election and plans to retire at the end of his term, according to two people familiar with his plans. The announcement is expected Monday and presents a major pickup opportunity for Democrats. Bacon is a key GOP centrist in the House and represents one of only three Republican-held House districts that Kamala Harris won in the 2024 presidential election. Bacon has met frequently with Nebraska's state senator Brett Lidstrom in recent months, who Bacon allies view as the favorite to win the GOP primary to fill the seat. But Republicans widely believe Douglas County Sheriff Aaron Hansen has a better chance of winning the primary, and he's spoken with GOP operatives about this race. So this is very big for the 2026 House of Representatives elections. This is my last video. I did a prediction for the House where I had Democrats winning 220 House seats to Republicans 215. And one of them I had flipping was Nebraska's 2nd District, now that Don Bacon retired. Resetting the map to the consensus ranking, we still have Nebraska's 2nd as one of the most competitive races in 2026. Pulling up now the House race in Nebraska, it's very interesting, this move, and certainly is one the Democrats are going to love to hear. Don Bacon has been the Republican representative from the 2nd District, which covers parts of Omaha, including all of Douglas County, home to the city of Omaha, Saunders County, and parts of western Sarpy County, including Gretna and Springfield. And right now, with Don Bacon officially not running, opens the door for the Democrats at trying to flip this district. As the article mentioned, Republican Brett Lidstrom, former state senator, candidate for the district in 2012, and candidate for governor in 2022, is viewed by Don Bacon as the next Republican to run for this district. But as the article mentioned, Aaron Hansen, the Douglas County Sheriff, is viewed by many as the Republican most likely to win the primary. Two other Republicans, Dan Frey and Patrick Gilcoyne, are viewed as other potential Republican candidates. On the Democratic side, there are already 4 Democrats that have announced their intention to run for this race. Evangelos Aragakis, John Kavanaugh, state senator from the 9th District and son of former U.S. Representative John J. Kavanaugh from Nebraska. So he has a very well-known family name that could help him in a Democratic primary and maybe in a general election. Mark Johnston, Denise Powell are also running as well. 2 other Democrats or potential candidates are Crystal Rhodes, a Douglas County District Court clerk, and Tony Velland, a former professional football player. Tony Vargas, who is the nominee for this district in 2022 and 2024, is not running again and has actually endorsed Denise Powell in this race. It should be worth noting, John Kavanaugh has the endorsements of former Nebraska Senator Bob Kerrey and Ben Nelson, as well as 8 state senators, whereas Denise Powell has the endorsement of Dunixi Gorcera, Margot Jerez, and, as I mentioned, Tony Vargas. Another key one to keep an eye out for is Dan Osborne, the independent Senate candidate from 2024, who has expressed interest in potentially running for this seat in 2026. However, the thought process was Don Bacon would be hard to beat, so if he were to run, a lot of the Democrats may stay out of the race and throw their support behind Osborne and have the best chance of winning. Now that Don Bacon is not running, the Democrats likely feel they have a better chance of winning, so I'd imagine Democrats will run in this race and not steer clear for Osborne in this scenario. As for the political predictions, now one of the predictions, Sabado Crystal Ball, has updated this race, obviously just announced the news. Sabado Crystal Ball now has the race listed as lean Democrat for a flip. Inside elections from back in March and Cook Politico from February had as a toss-up tilts are. I expect their rankings to be updated any day now as well. The election results here, I'm going to pull up Nebraska's election results. This was back in 2022. Where in the 2nd District, Tony Vargas lost to Don Bacon 51.3 to 48.7%. And again, only 3 counties are in this district. The largest by far is Douglas County. Bacon won Sarpy and Saunders counties. But Omaha, this is where Douglas County is, went for Vargas over Bacon 51 to 49, roughly about 5,000 net vote win for Vargas over Bacon in this county back in 2022. Back in 2024, obviously the election that just happened, this district, which was very close at the presidential level as well, voted for Kamala Harris over Donald Trump by about 5 points, roughly about 15,000 vote win for Kamala Harris in that district. In the House race, in this one, Don Bacon won by 1.9%, winning by about 6,000 votes, and a very similar map to what it was in 2022. Tony Vargas won 52 to 48 over Don Bacon. Meanwhile, we saw Saunders go 76-24 and Sarpy 66-34. And the main thing to watch for now, given the population size of Douglas County, is this is a key for 2026. Whoever the Republicans nominate, can they match the percentages of Douglas County, where even though Vargas won it, winning it by 4 points and a net 10,000 votes, the margins were not enough when Saunders County's 7,000 vote margin and Sarpy County's roughly 9,000 vote margins came in, was enough for Bacon to win. For 2026, we're watching the margins in Douglas County and the overall margins in Sarpy and in Saunders counties. Also worth noting, it'll be a midterm election environment, so voter turnout will not be as high as 2024, and that may also help the Democrats' chances in this election. Right now, for my own personal predictions for this race, I would have it currently started out as lean Democrat. I do think the Democrats now are poised to win this seat, and a large reason being, according to the Cook Political Voting Index, this district, even though it was listed as even in 2023, is now moved to Democrat +3 in 2025. So this is a lean Democratic district on the Cook PVI side of things. The only reason it stayed red was incumbent Don Bacon has been able to hold on to this race. But now with Bacon not in the race, you would assume it starts out in the lean Democratic category. Also worth noting that the 2026 generic ballot is currently Democrat +2.3. And we can look at 2024, where Bacon won it, the House went to the Republican by about 3 points nationally. 2022, it also went to the Republicans by about 3 points nationally. 2020 was the last time it was a Democrat won House. Democrats won by about 3 points. Bacon won here by about 4.6%. But again, now the district's been redrawn a little bit, and Bacon will not be on the ballot in 2026. So this is a very important race to watch for 2026. And as I mentioned at the start of the video, but I'll just rehash again here, for the Democrats to win the House of Representatives in 2026, they only need to flip 3 seats to their category that Republicans currently hold. Now, with the 2nd district in Nebraska potentially being a Democratic flip, if the Democrats can win this district, that means they only need to flip 2 House seats to their side to get the majority. So this retirement of Don Bacon is certainly bad news for the Republicans, good news for the Democrats, and puts the Democrats 1 seat closer to winning the House back in 2026. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you did. Leave a comment below, tell me your thoughts, and I hope to see you in a future video.